everyone, it's Emily C. I am back with another Book-a-Librarian video. It is so gross out there right now. I am sitting on my living room couch looking out my sliders and I can just see the wind and the rain. So glad that this weekend was nice and that I was able to get outside. I hope some of you guys were able to do the same, just to, go around in your yard or take a short walk on the bike trail. But let's get into the Mail app today. So the Mail app on iPads and iPhones is actually something that we get a lot of questions about, both at Device Advice and at Book-a-Librarian. The biggest question we get is how to add an account to Mail, which we somewhat discussed last time, but I'm just going to review it really quickly for those of you who haven't seen the last episode of this. So to add something to Mail, what we're doing is taking your email account and putting it into the Mail app. On my screen, it's at the bottom here, on the left side of that bottom bar, but the right icon, that makes no sense. The third icon in from the left on the bottom bar, that's the Mail app. It's essentially an organizer is what it is. It collects all your different email addresses together and it puts it in one place so you can check them all at one time. So to add your email address to this Mail app, you're going to Settings, and I'm already there. You're going to scroll down to Passwords and Accounts, tap on Passwords and Accounts, tap Add Account, choose whichever of these providers matches your email account. So if your email ends in @gmail.com, it's Google, at outlook.com, Outlook. Just tap on whichever one works for you. It'll walk you through setup as you go along, but it's pretty much as straightforward as plugging in your email address and your email password, and you're good to go. Once it's there, you'll see it on this list of accounts, meaning it's ready and it's working. So the Mail app. Again, mine is down here on the bottom row, but yours may be on any of the pages you have. So feel free to flip through your iPad, see if you can find it. But it's this blue icon with the white envelope, and it may have numbers next to it telling you the amount of unread messages you have, or it may not. Just kind of depends on when you last checked your email and when you looked through it. All right, so I'm going to go in. I have 2 accounts set up on the Mail app on this iPad that I'm using. I have the Brooks General account, and I have my personal work account on here. So for demonstration, we're going to go into my work account. Now, if you have multiple accounts put on, your sidebar on the left may look like this, mailboxes, and then list all these here. If you only have one account, then your left sidebar may look like this, and it will say inbox. Now, you can always get back to mailboxes by hitting back. So again, I'm going to show you one more time. Back in the upper left-hand corner. That brings you to mailboxes. That's the overarching place where everything is. It shows you all your folders. It shows you all your different emails that you have. You can also look at them all together in all inboxes. You're going to choose the one you want to go into, and you're there. Now, if you want to force it to update, to pull new emails in, say you're getting something from a coworker and you really need to see it right away, take your finger on the left side there, place it, and just pull down. You want to kind of do that as one motion. Place and pull down, and you'll get that little spinny wheel at the top, meaning it's checking for mail. Once the spinny wheel is done, that should mean it's finished. You can still do other things while it's doing that. See at the bottom here, it says checking for mail. It'll just let you know when it's done. But that's the basic of updating your inbox list to see what's unread. Let's say you want to write a new message. So anywhere in your inbox, you don't have to be in a specific area. As long as you're in your inbox, you hit this little icon in the upper right corner that looks like a square with a pencil, piece of paper and a pencil. You're going to start writing in a message. So to start off, you fill out your to field. So someone's email address. So let's use, if you start typing in their name, it'll pop up with their name. So that's myself. You can also do, what am I trying to say? You can also write in an email address that it doesn't recognize, and that's fine. Why is that? oh, I can't spell today, .org. And it'll recognize that you just hit return when you're done. You can add CC or BCC if you want. You can tap next to subject and add a subject. Hello. I'm gonna do this for mine. I'm actually gonna take out these people up here so I can tap back to the to field and just use the little delete button on your keyboard. It's the top right, backwards facing flag with an X in it. That's delete. All right, so eCarta, hello, and I'm gonna do test. If you tap underneath subject into the blank space between there and sent from iPad, that's where you write the bulk part of your message. So once you're ready, you tap on this little pointing upwards arrow in the right corner of the new email, and away it goes. And now on my side here, there it is. Hello, it came through. Now you may be wondering what the sent from my iPad signature is on here. That is something you can change. That's just the default. If you're using an iPhone, it says sent from my iPhone. If you're using an iPad, it says sent from my iPad. Don't really need to worry about it. You can also, while you're writing your message, just delete that if you want to. Now, let's say I want to reply to this email. You tap on the arrow in the bottom right corner, and you can hit reply. You can also do forward from this step, so whichever works best for you, but that's replying and forwarding, and it's the same thing. It will have the to field filled out for you if you're replying, and automatically bring you to the body area of your email so you can write your message. I'm just gonna write cats because I'm staring at my cat right now. All right, and again, hit the little upwards blue arrow, white arrow on a blue background to make it go. And away it goes. All right, let's say that I want to delete an email. So for this, I'm actually going to use the Brooks account really quick to show you what it looks like just for deleting an email. So I'm going to use our weekly MailChimp summary. To delete an email, you have a couple options. You can use the trash can. If you look in the upper right corner, the most left icon in the upper right corner, that little trash can, is delete. You can also put your finger on the email that you want to delete and swipe from right to left. See how trash is there? And that will make it go away. I'm not going to do that just yet. Now, again, that's a motion you kind of want to do in one swoop. So right to left, pull. Don't hold and then pull. Another way to delete, let's say you have a lot you want to get rid of. If you hit edit on the top of the left side column, edit, and then you tap on the circles next to all the ones you want to delete, and then you tap on trash. That will delete all of those emails. So if you have a lot that you want to get rid of in one go, let's say you're subscribed to a newsletter and they're sending out 15 things a day. I know that is happening to me right now. And you don't need them, but you also just don't want to go through unsubscribing right now. You can just do that, bulk edit, delete. Now, some of you may have this happening. Let's say you're swiping or you don't really see the trash can icon popping up. And instead, you get this message, archive. See how it says it there? What that means is that your default isn't set for that swipe motion to be delete. It's set to just send it to archive, meaning it's not deleting it from your email account. It's just plopping it into all read mail, which you may not be able to see here, but if you were on your desktop, you would be able to find. Now, if you want to turn that swipe option into delete to make sure that's trash, what you're going to do is go home using that circle button on your iPad, or if you don't have a circle button, swiping home to get home. You're going to go into settings, passwords and accounts, tap on the account that's doing that, tap on account again, and then scroll down and tap on advanced. I know that sounds scary, but honestly, it's okay. If anything ever goes wrong with any of your accounts, you can always delete them and re-add them, and they're good as gold. But okay, move discarded messages into is the field you want to look for. And you're going to just check off deleted mailbox by tapping on that. What that's going to do is update your account, so that swipe gesture you're making, make sure it goes to deleted rather than archive. Once you've done that, you hit done, and you are all set. You have just fixed that problem. Please go wow all of your family members with it on FaceTime or screen share, whatever you're using. That's definitely one that we get a ton of questions about. Like, why is this happening? It's not working correctly. It's a secret. And now I have shared it with you. You no longer need us. I'm kidding. All right. That's basically the mail app. There are a couple other tricks to it that I could share with you, but I feel like that might be getting into just a little too much for this episode. We've covered how to write an email, how to reply, how to forward, how to delete, how to fix issues with deleting, how to switch between inboxes. And that's really all you need to know to get started. If you want to learn how to do things like folders and organizing beyond what we covered here, I would actually suggest going to the Apple support page. Let me see if I can get the actual URL for that. I think it's just Apple support. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, it's support.apple.com. If you go there, they have a lot of great visual walkthroughs of really just 101s of their inbuilt apps. So you can type in mail and it will take you through setting up your mailbox, little tips for how to organize it better. It's really, really handy. So again, support.apple.com. That is always our first step here when you guys book a librarian appointment for an inbuilt app on an Apple device. We go right away there and we start pulling up their support page and taking whatever information they have and printing it out for you so you can take it home if you want it. But I would suggest going there if you have any further questions, or you can also email us at brooksfreelibrary@clamsnet.org and request a specific how-to video. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Again, this was just the mail app. I will probably be doing photos next. I'm just a little unsure how I want to tackle that one because there aren't a lot of photos on this iPad. As you can see, there are not many. Ooh, there's my self-help video. Self-care video, not self-help. Self-care video. I could use that, or I can use my personal phone, and I'm feeling like the best thing to do is to use my phone, but I kind of want to go through and just hide all my pictures that aren't my pretty pictures. We'll see. You might have to just bear with 50,000 pictures of my cat. So that will probably be the next video. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope this was helpful. And again, get in touch if you would like to request a specific video of a specific app, program, how to. And we'll see you guys on the next Book-a-Librarian video.